Namaskar. Introduction to Pramana. First, definition of Pramana. The term Pramana can be analyzed like pra, that means Prakrushta, which also has the meaning of best one or the appropriate. Ma, that is Mana or the Jnana, that means knowledge, and Lyuta is the Pratyay, which is called as a Sadhana or the Karana, that is the instrument or the way. The pra, ma, and the lut, the pratyay, creates the word pramana. That means the way to get appropriate knowledge is called as a pramana. It is an instrument or it is a tool by which you can get the appropriate knowledge is called as a pramana. So what is the use of pramana is the very well stated by definition itself. It is the tool to analyze the certain things, as to examine the patient, as to identify the drug, as to use of that drug, as to define the prakriti, as to define the agni. All such factors can be known easily by the use of pramana. Another definition is given yathartha anubhava pramaha tat sadhanam cha pramanam. Yathartha the itself means that is the real knowledge. Yatha artha, what is there is can be understood as it is, or the knowledge what we get from that object is not utter or the different, it's as it is, or the its real knowledge. Here anubhava, that means the experience, is of two types. One yathartha and another is ayathartha. Where yathartha is there, where the exact knowledge is there, where you can observe the understand the exact term, real term, the present term or the present factor is called as a yathartha. Yathartha is prama, which gives the knowledge of an object in its appropriate form or the real form or as it is form. The way is called as a pramana. It is a tool or the way where we can get the appropriate knowledge. Next, pramana has another definition. It's also a synonym used for pramana, that is pariksha. It's a word made up of pari plus iksha. Pari means paritaha. That means all the aspects of that object should be studied, or the situation or the process. Ikshana, observation or the keen observation or the use of your panchendriya, you get the knowledge or the observe the knowledge. It defined like paritaha sarvato bhavena ikshana parikshaha. The keen observation of an object through its all aspect is called as a pariksha. Once again, keen observation of an object through its all aspect is called as a pariksha, which is a synonym in Ayurveda with the pramana term of darshan shastra. Is the pariksha is the term used by Ayurveda Samhita people, whereas the pramana is mostly used by the darshan shastra, the shad darshana. Next, parikshate vyavasthapyate vastu swarupa nayenati pariksha pramanani. It's the definition given by Charak Samhita. It says parikshate vyavasthapyate. When we does the examination from all the aspects of that object to get the real knowledge, as well as when we do the vyavasthapan, that is the presentation of that object or the management of that object or that situation. Vastu swarupam, what does that exact drug means? That is the identification of that drug or the instrument or the object. It's here the pariksha means to know the knowledge about identification, diagnosis, as well as the total structure of any object. Parikshate vyavasthapyate vastu swarupam, where we get the vastu swarupa, that is the exact form or the exact presentation of that object, and we have to observe or the examine that. Here are the few synonyms of pariksha or the pramanam, that is upalabdhi, sadhana, jnana, pariksha, pramanam iti arthantaram. Arthantaram means the synonym upalabdhi. Upalabdhi, that is the gate. What we get, the final product. What we get here, the knowledge about that object. Sadhan, it's an instrument. Jnana, the same meaning, that is knowledge. Pariksha is the examination or the pramanam. It's itself means a pramanam. That basically what we can say, that pramana is the way or is the instrument to get proper knowledge of any object or any procedure, or in chikitsa we can say any drug or any body part or anything which is existing, or the padarth. Here prama means yathartha anubhav. What it is like that the person who has prama gets understood as the object as it is, means, or the real knowledge he has that of the object. Yatra yad asti tatra tasya anubhavaha tatvat tatprakaro anubhavava. Yatra yad asti, yatra, that means here, yad asti, the object or the any matter which is present here, the person who want to know using pramana gets the real knowledge or the appropriate knowledge of that thing is called as a prama, or that knowledge ultimately get the person by the using of pramana is called as a prama. The term appropriate explain various aspects of an object, like where the object is existing, how it is existing, who has explained this. Through Brahma, one can get all these things. Example, getting the knowledge of rope inside a dark room is a Brahma. Considering it as a snake is a Brahma. Diagnosing a disease properly, that is Raktapitta, Kamala, Pandu, is by using all the pramana which are available. Pramata, the person who is eager to get prama, is called as a pramata. Pramata means the person who want to get knowledge, the real knowledge. Here, in such cases, doctor is pramata in medical field. Pramata should be Atmavan. Atmavan means he should know about the Atma. The Atma is Sakshi, Akartutvavan. He does nothing, but he knows everything what happens around his, or he witnesses all such things. Jnanavan, he should know. The Vaidya should know all the aspects of chikitsa, all the aspects of diseases, all the aspects of jnana. Indriyavan, his indriya should be working properly. He should get proper knowledge. The sensory organ should be functioning properly. Then he is from proper what we can say house or family. Why family is important? Because the samskar of that family gives a proper knowledge to that person. It emphasizes his study. Therefore, the proper family background should be there. Should follow the Satyam, that is everything is true. Should know the Brahma or the Brahma Tattva. Is called. These are some of the qualities of Pramata. Now we can say, instead of Uchchakula Sampanna, we can say he has properly graduated from proper school or the college. He had a proper degree of that science. He should follow his rules, regulation, legal procedures, and ethical things. And all others things are also applicable like Atmavan, Jnanavan, Indriyavan to everywhere. Yeah? And a Vaidya should eager to get the knowledge or the Yathartha Jnana, that is called as a Prama. And the person who want to get the knowledge is called as a Pramata. Next is the Prameya. The Prameya is the what we get after the using Pramana. Prama is the knowledge, and Prameya, when we got it, that is the Pramanina yat pramiyate sattat prameha. By using the Pramana, we get the knowledge of Padartha or the Prameya. The Padartha or the object. The object itself is called as a Prameya. Or the, if we want to know about drug, if we want to know about the disease, if we want to know about the certain body parts, that body part, that disease, that drug is called as a Prameya. These are like Padartha are of 6 in numbers: Dravya, Guna, Karma, Samanya, Vishesh, Samvaya. So using all the Brahmana, that is Pratyaksha, Anuman, Aitihya, Upaman, or the Shabda, Yukti, we can get the knowledge of 6 Padartha. Is called as the knowledge of the Padartha is called as a Prameya. Anubhava. The Buddhi have upon 2 facts. The Buddhi works on 2 facts. One is Smruti, second is Anubhav. Smruti is what we learn, what we get, what we understood. That knowledge is actually stored in our mana or the Buddhi, and that functions of storage and the function of reproduction or the properly presentation of that knowledge is done by Smruti. It can be Yathartha or Ayathartha. Smruti, that is, we can say memory. And secondly, Anubhava. Anubhava, that means experience. Also, experience has a 2 types, that is Yathartha and Ayathartha. Everywhere Yathartha and Ayathartha has the same meaning. That is, Yathartha means real, which is appropriate, which is Satya, and Ayathartha, which is manipulated, which is not proper, improperly presented, some diluted, we can say, is called as a Anubhava, Ayathartha Anubhava, or the Ayathartha Smruti. So, Buddhi works on both these things, that is Smruti or the memory, and Anubhava, that is the experiences. The Ayathartha depends upon Samshaya, Viparya, and Tarka. Samshaya, that is the doubt, the knowledge of uncertainty, uncertainty, where you have certain doubt about that knowledge, is called as a Samshaya. Viparya, the false knowledge of any object, is called as a Viparya. When a false knowledge is created, like we can say sometimes in investigation, it's a false positive. Now, what means a false positive? That means, or the false negative means Viparya. Viparya, that itself means a opposite quality or the opposite result. And Tarka, the logic, is called as a Tarka. Tarka Yukti Apekshaha is the word, is the sentence used to understand the Anuman Pramana. Before Anuman Jnana, various logic based upon reasoning are essential. So, until and unless you got the logical inferences of that certain object, of that certain incidence, of that certain drug, you cannot do or you cannot put that exact knowledge. And that knowledge itself means Anuman Pramana, or the way is the Anuman Pramana. And how that Anuman Pramana is useful, or how that Anuman Pramana has to use, how to apply that. That you have to do the logical inferences or the logical thinking. Logic should be based upon the reasoning, then it should become a scientific. If it is a illogical or any reason is not there to put that logical thought, then it is called as a illogical totally or the unscientific. So it has to be with some certain rules, certain results, certain reasons, then only it can be said as a logical, and it can be useful in the understanding the pramana of anumana, or the understanding the object through the anuman pramana. Here pramana sankhya is different, but in Ayurveda we have different types of pramana, that is pratyaksha, anupalabdhi, parishesha, अनुमान, उपमान, अर्थापत्ति, युक्ति, संभव, चेष्टा, ऐतिह्य, अप्तोपदेश. But we can say, or we are going to observe only few pramana out of this, that is pratyaksha, anumana, aptopa and yukti. In next lecture we will go through each pramana respectively.